Well, I made a promise to myself that I know I always take the beginning videos of when a dog first gets here, but I hardly ever take the end video because, I mean, it's kind of boring, as you're about to find out. Dale's going home today. Aren't you, Dale? As you can see, we're completely off leash. We have some cooperation, and we've pretty much accomplished everything his owners really wanted us to focus on. So if you remember, the big thing for him was he was showing aggression, and he actually was trying to nip people. So let's think about the breed. And these are all conversations I've had with the owners, and I've had multiple lessons with the owners. Dale's been here 4 weeks now. And we have to think about the breed of dog we have. So my rule of thumb, when I have a guardian breed, and I used to have Caucasian Shepherds, so I'm very aware of what guardian breeds need, is you can't just have strangers walk in your house. Like, if you are a social butterfly and host dinner parties all the time and you have a guardian breed, and I mean guardian breeds as Cane Corsos, Pyrenees, Caucasians, Tibetan Mastiffs, any of your mastiff breeds, you can't just have dinner parties and expect your dog to accept everyone that's coming over. So we've had that conversation with his owner. So the game plan is, if it's someone that is not going to be around, like they're just having like a dinner party or something, Dale will go up. And Dale now knows a quiet command. So they used to try to do that, and he would bounce off the glass, doors, whatever. We have worked on that, and that is a enough command. And essentially he'll go chill and relax. But he does not need to meet all the guests coming over. Let's go, Dale. So that's step number 1, to make sure that everyone's on the same page and we're meeting the dog's needs. Hi, my handsome man. Okay. Step number 2. So since they want to keep him socialized and want to do stuff with him, because they do like to go out and do things with their dogs. So the next thing was to do hikes and possibly sit at breweries with him. So we've accomplished that. Initially, our first lesson was we were going to just do the prong collar for him because he respected the prong collar very well. Like, if he reacted, and he was reacting just because he thought he had to like guard his space. He just got a bath and he's gonna go right in my weeds. So he thought, like, going into like their space, he had to guard that territorial space. He didn't think the owners or handlers were in charge. So the prong collar worked really well for me. However, the prong collar is not the right tool for everyone. And the first lesson we did out in public with his owners, we found out that was not the right tool for them. So what we ended up using is a halty for public outings. And halties are the things that go around the nose. It's like a figure 8, and then it turns into a leash. The halties we use, and I very rarely use them, but again, if I have a more of a dominant type dog and I have people that are not comfortable or not sure how to pop on the prong or whatever, we use a halty. And the halty we use is from Heather Beck. I think it's like your dog's hero or something like that. Anyways, I'm sure if you type in Heather Beck, it'll pop up. So that is the tool we'll be using in public. So we've done several public outings with him. We've actually even challenged him to, like, we went to PetSmart today, and like, that's a really busy store here in Jacksonville, and nothing, not even a growl, side-eye, nothing. All right, Dale, hey, you got a bath. Thank you. You don't need to be going exploring. So that was the second thing we had to do, find the right tool that's going to work both best for the dog and the owner, because it doesn't matter what tool you use. You can use food, training collars, whatever. And if the owner can't use it, or if the dog doesn't respect it, it's just useless. You've just essentially given a tool for no reason. So second thing we did was the halty out in public. And we've had several lessons out in public with the halty on. And we went to Hammock State Beach Park the other day. There was 5 million dogs, people, and again, they handled him beautifully. No reaction, no nothing. Okay? Now, during this time, Dale has obviously had to go under a little bit of an emotional transition. His emotional stance was, he didn't have a purpose or an outlet for his guardian nature or in his personality. As you could tell, like, he wants to mark, he wants to spray his scent everywhere. Like, he has a dominant type of personality. So we have to give him that outlet. So the rule of thumb for his owners when he goes home is he needs that time outside. He needs to feel like he can guard the yard. He needs that time to just people watch and be a guardian breed. All right? In the yard, safe, let them do their thing. So we now given them an outlet. We now have guidance. And then obviously I taught cooperation and obedience and all that good stuff while he was here. So this is Dale. We're 4 weeks in. And we may be at 5 weeks now. I don't know. Time goes by so quickly. And we have a Great Pyrenees that wants to work with you. Right, Dale? Let's go, buddy. Super buddy. Looking for guidance and is able to be controlled by his owners. I mean, he's not a small Great Pyrenees. He's 140 pounds, I believe they said. Like, he outweighs me. So, but yeah. Right, buddy? So we had to do a little bit of an emotional growth spur area, and that's just it really guiding and giving him that appropriate outlet. Then we went over basic needs of a guardian breed. And for the people, I would say, like, well, what happened if the people are going to stay over for a long period of time? We went over how to introduce him to people who are going to be there for periods of time, like a family member staying for a week or two. So we went over proper introductions, breaks, things of that sort. And then giving the owners control, because they do want to socialize them and keep taking them out and making him neutral as possible. Then obviously that kind of works into the relationship as well and building that trust that he can rely on them. Right, buddy? Good boy. So yeah, Dale Bale going home and introduced me to the beard Dale Zale, because I never knew it existed until I had this dog.